Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Tonight, Friday, the 24th of April 2015. This is John Faraclas from Allaboutshipping.co.uk in Athens. We'll come like the birds from the north to the south. So here we are with the latest on the indexes affecting the markets as well as geopolitics, which they affect more or less everything these days. The BDI, the Baltic Dry Index, closed up just 1 point at 600 points, flat 600, which is 3 points up since last week's 597 points. No strength at all. The BCI moved to 545, up 2 points since yesterday, but 13 points up since last week's 532. The BPI, the size that we really love and we support, which is the Baltic Panamax Index, was up 5 points since yesterday at 685, and also 43 points since last week's 642. That's good. It's a great improvement, and that's something for us all to celebrate. The BSI was up 3 points yesterday at 624 points, which is up 5 points since last week's 619. And finally, the dry index of the BHSI was down 3 points since yesterday at 384, which on the other hand, it's down 10 points since last week's 358. Tough times for this side. So all in all, a market which is not so sustainable, a low market. We have a long way to go. As we have numerous times explained, we need to see firstly the barrier of the 1,000 points going off our books, as we say, and reach the 2,000 points. Then we can start discussing about the market. And it's not only overcapacity. We have cleared this out many months now. The wets were differently with the dirties, and the index, the BDTI, was down 8 points at 784, which is an overall 60 points since last week's 800 points. Now, the cleans and the respective BCTI was down 14 points at 617, which is 85 points down since last week's 702 points. Very difficult times still there. Geopolitics now, big issues. Ukraine, that is now entering phase 3, and hold your breath. The energy issue will be the name of the game, and dirty geopolitics slowly unfolds. Be on guard. Greeks are being pestered in Europe with respect of their country's debts, but having said that, there is a scam against Greece, which we have explained numerous times before. Secondly, the current Greek government doesn't have the guts and the experience to negotiate. The show-off must end here and now. No elections or referenda are needed. Only a team of aristos to run the country until it stands back to its knees. I fear, excuse my friends, hell coming out of this situation with these Greek negotiators. They know nothing about the art to negotiate, a profession and charisma that we, the Greek brokers, we know very well how to do it. And we know very well the pros and cons of these difficult negotiations. After all, we're not talking how to negotiate a container of potatoes. We're discussing about millions of dollars worth of ships and whatever entails all these transactions. Chartering as well comes under the same umbrella of our knowledge and capabilities. Greece can only get its act together, and the reforms can take place only if Greece remains in the euro. All the rest is nonsense. And that, in its turn, will attract Greeks from within and abroad, as well as foreigners, to invest in the country. Proper, though, privatization is the name of the game. We repeat, privatization is that the state-owned enterprise becomes a private company and not a public corporation. This is very important. This is privatization. And the rest is, again, nonsense. Don't make me use another American expression, you know what I mean. The migrants' tragedy continues in the entire Med now, with far worse results since last week. Politicians from all sides must understand that they must show zero tolerance for the human traffickers and punish them severely, and punish also severely the nations from where they emanate and they come. The military of the European Union, both the Navy of Europe, the navies of Europe and the Coast Guard, having a spearhead a Frontex that will act swiftly and within the mandate that it should have, should bring results. Otherwise, it's all nonsense. Where's the political will? Do you like to see what you see on telly? Do you like to see dead bodies at sea? Do you like to see babies dead? Do you like to see the situation? Shame. These are very humane ways that we tackle humanity. Okay? This is beyond any political ideology. The UK elections will be the most decisive ones in 40 years. That's a private view. The die is cast. No overwhelming majority. Coalition yet will be not just the name, the order of the day. The Green Forces Forum in Athens Eugenidion Foundation was one of the best ever debates that took place on Greek soil. Lastly, we would like you to read some of the events coming up, and I am sure that you'll find interesting articles, reports and analysis on allaboutshipping.co.uk. On this note, we wish you a nice and peaceful weekend. This is Faraclas from allaboutshipping.co.uk, over and out.